analytics will allow you to explore the world of clicks and uncover all the information you need to know. Get your free trial of OTrim. Simply register at www.coolzone.ai.
Hello, everybody. As you can see, we have a special guest, Mr. Collins Manna. Anytime we have him, I am excited. Chris, he's with me every day. All right. So, anyway, a couple things. Yes, there's a new website, and yes, go check it out. It is beautiful. I love the way it when you scroll down, everything pops up. It's really a beautiful website. Absolutely. Not fancy colors. I like it just like that. It's one of my favorites, no doubt about it. And you can click on each one, it'll give you each detail. By the way, I want to remind people, when I keep hearing people say, my links, I send my links to people. You know, you might want to cut it in sections. If you know somebody and you're talking to them about Unpassive and you kind of generalize what's going on, then you might want to send them to one of those big corporate websites, because it covers everything. But if you're going to somebody and let's say you want to give away the free products, just send them the page from O'Mail or the page from O'Trim or something like that, and break it down in little pieces, because you send them everything, it's hard to concentrate on what it is. It just looks too, it might intimidate people is what I'm saying. But once you talk to them, yeah, then I would send them the page because it covers everything. But keep in mind, I had somebody say, can I just send them the page? I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't send anybody just links without knowing who they are. That's why they have that thing in there when you create a link. I forgot exactly what it says, but it says yes or no. What that means is if you say yes, that's giving the person permission. In other words, you send it in an email. The email says, example, I'm going to give an example. Marty wants to send you something. Is that okay? Then you say okay. That gets you out of being in trouble for spam. But I don't use that because like I said, I personally don't send things to people I don't know because I don't want to get involved in that. But here's the other issue. I don't know what the exact open rate is for email, but it's very low. It's probably, Collins would know better, but it's probably, you're lucky if it's 20%. It might be less. I don't know. Most people look at it, they look at the title. If they don't know who it is, they delete it right away. Now, as you can see in technology nowadays, people are starting to send text. Why? Text open about 85, 95% because people get a text, they automatically open it. But anyway, I'm just saying. So if you're sending an email, you want them to know who you are, or they're not going to open it. And also, this is important, what the subject line says. I see people fill up the whole subject line like they really care what Marty has to say. They don't. If they don't know you, they don't really give a rat what you have. So you got to keep it short. Boom, boom, boom. Can you believe this? Question mark. They're going to open it. They got to know what it means. I can't believe that. What if this happened? And you leave it to where they want to know. They open it. That's all. Little tricks like that. But you're not marketing, okay? So don't act like I'm trying to get you to market, because I'm not. Anything I share with you is something anybody can do. If you want to, anybody can do it. Another thing I wanted to bring up, I hear people, I still get this, and I'm not sure why, but I want to address it. Marty, I don't do YouTube channel. How do I do it? Do I have to do it? No, nobody has to do YouTube. I'm going to explain this for you one more time, that the reason I am here, the reason most people are here, one beginning was I'm looking for a way to subsidize my income. I need more income. I got my grandchildren. Everybody knows we're all going through the same thing. Everybody could use money. That was one of the main reasons. Now, the other big reason for me is because, yes, I could market with my buddies, Mike and Dan. The big reason was for me is because we could not bring anybody with us. No matter how successful even a guru guy is, he goes alone. Unless he's got a couple of really close friends and he can help them make enough money to stay with them. But in reality, it's a one-man show or a one-woman show. They're good at it. They go through people by the thousands. That's the part of marketing I hate, because you use people to be successful. I'm sorry, no matter what anybody says. I know there's guys watching this that aren't on path. Oh, you don't know what he's talking about. Oh, yes, I do. If they were honest with you, and they told you the truth, you would never sign up in anything except on passive. Because the facts are, when you go to an MLM or direct shipment or whatever, drop shipment, email marketing, if they told you the truth, you would not get in. But they don't. They got this shiny ball spinning, looks like a disco ball. If you get in, follow me, 90 days, you'll be free. These stupid nursery rhymes that are a lie. They're a flat right out lie. You're not going to win because the numbers don't lie. 98% of the people, even higher, lose money. So they get online and it actually costs them to try to find a business online. That's fact. That hasn't changed in 25, 30 years. The difference is with Unpassive does all the heavy lifting. They brand. Now you could get your own domain and brand you. I recommend it. But they brand, they market, they have AI in almost, I think, every product now. It's embedded, so it's not like you have to do it. Everything about Unpassive is a click, and at the most technical part of it is copy and paste. Other than that, if you're doing more than that, you're not in Unpassive. Unpassive is made for your grandmother if she wants to do it, or your grandfather. I have to use both sexes or I'm in big trouble. But anybody can do this, no joke. But I still have people contacting me. I know Collins, I know Chris does, and they're asking questions that they don't need to worry about. Like, well, I don't know how to make a video. Okay, you don't have to be Steven Spielberg. You don't have to make a video. You direct people to a video, or you do just right now. You don't have to do any of it. You want to share with friends and family? Do it. I would recommend, if you want to move quicker, if you want to move there quicker, first thing is buy the product when it's available. Second thing is share the free products. And I know people say, why would I share the free products? We're not going to make any money from the free products. In the long run, you will. Because once you get them in Unpassive AI and marketing will take over from there. So your crazy Uncle Johnny gets in. He doesn't want to buy anything. I'm going to do it because I love you. That's it. So he gets in. Time goes on. 6 months down the road, he's in. He's looking around. He finally figured out how to use OConnect. He gets in. He likes it. Something pops up that the company is offering, whether it's a digital product or a physical product, who knows? But he's walking through the mall of Unpassive. He finally sees something. Ooh, I'd like to have that. He pays for it. You get a commission, whether it's today or 6 years from now. He's in your business forever. So if you get him in the free version, they're eventually, because they're a consumer, they're eventually going to find something they want. And let me say something that Ash has emphasized. Because it's not here today does not mean it won't be here tomorrow or next year or 6 years from now. Because if it's needed, consumers need it, and you want the best quality of whatever it is, Unpassive will have it at your fingertips. I believe that. And Unpassive, on top of all that, you log in, all said and done. You go in the morning, your morning, or whenever you have free time, you go in and you can run your whole business in a couple minutes. And you log out and you go fishing. And eventually it will take care of these financial problems or financial anxiety is what I call it. Where you're worried you're playing that card game at the end of the month. I'm paying for you. I'm not paying for you. I'm paying for you. I'll pay for you next month. I'll pay. Who wants that? Most divorces and fights and anxiety is not having the money. I don't want to have to worry about money. I've said that forever. I want to make enough I don't have to worry about. I don't need $1 trillion, but I don't want to worry about money either way. Passive to me is the ticket to that. Because anybody watching this, and you can tell people that direct them to this video, if eventually Passive has unlimited everything. If you use their email, it's unlimited data. If you want to build a business in Passive, it's unlimited potential income. Unlimited. Every company gives you a limit. No doubt. If you're a big guru, or someone that knows how to market walks up and asks, what are the limitations on income? And they always give it to them. Why? Because they're going to max out that income. Some of them. Very few, 1.5%. A Mr. Mufaro type would max out the income because he's a massive distributor. He understands how to do it. And the point was he hated that because it's not fair that the company doesn't have limitations, but you do. And on Passive, there's no limitations on anything. I'm going to turn it over to Collins, but I want to say something too. In the last 5 minutes, because of high demand, and Chris Johnson's getting on my nerves, we're going to do Q&A, and we've got Collins here and Chris and me, and we'll try to answer a few questions for 5 minutes, and then we'll shut it down. Mr. Collins, thank you for being here. I'm going to turn it over to you, sir.
Before you talk, Collins, I apologize. Not start putting questions in yet. Wait till it gets down to when I'm talking, and then put them in because I'll lose them real fast. Collins, my pleasure is all ours. Go ahead, buddy.
Thank you, Marty and Chris, for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here with you guys, and just want to greet all the founders and affiliates who are watching us now. It's good to be here. Now, just piggyback on what Marty said, looking at Passive, Marty said you don't have to be a marketer. You don't need to do anything. Yes, that is really true, because the reason why I joined Passive is because I don't have to do anything, because I know the company is doing it for me, And when we look at the concept of Passive, Mr. Ashmofara told us about the concept. What is the concept? It's about doing less, paying less, ending more with the ability to do what? To help humanity. Humanity is part of the idea which Mr. Ashmofara decided to embark on this journey of Passive. Now, a lot of founders say, yeah, but what is there why are you saying I just have to do less? The less you are doing is just about understanding what the business model of Passive is. What do I need to do in the ecosystem? How do I pay for a product? How do I see my subscription? Where can I go? All of those little things, because it's already there for you. It's all done for you. It's just to understand the ecosystem, how everything works around. You don't need to know the mechanics of building the ecosystem. You don't need to know about the products that go into details about the products. But the first thing is, yes, can I purchase a product? Yes. Where is it? My marketplace. Can I see my subscription after I've done it? Where is it on my subscription? Can I check my wallet? Yes, those little things. These are the things that we need to understand to run your business, because it's not just there for decoration. It's there to help you to run your business after you've done things. And that's the doing less part of it, just the little you are doing. We are not building anything, helping Mr. Ashford to build the system. We are not taking all the sleepless night. It's just about understanding little things within Passive. Do you need to market? No. But if you want to share, yes. Mr. Ashford make it plain that if you want to do it, go ahead. But even if you don't do it, the company will still do it on your behalf. It's there because they are working for you. That is the doing less. Now, are you paying more? No. How much did we pay for a product, for a very high value product? No. Even the companies that are coming, it will be cost effective. So you're looking both on the affiliate part of it, and you're looking at the business part of it, where business will come over almost 70% of those who will come into On Passive will be businesses. They are coming because of the value of the product, the value and the cost effectiveness of the product. So what are they doing? They are coming because they can pay less, to obtain a very high quality product. And what will happen to their business? It means they are using this program to enhance their business, to save money. So it is cost effective for most of the businesses. Bear in mind that all what Ms. Ashmofar and the team are doing, the product that they are building and services, is more of business use. Some of us will just use it fueled, and not how many of us will use old stuff? Never. How many of us will use old counting? Never. To do what? But businesses will use all of these tools. It's for them, and that is when they look at it, they are paying less and they are just enjoying. So, wow, this is really beautiful. Now, saving money. Look at the time. Ms. Ashmufara want to give us that time. When you are doing less or doing virtually nothing, you are earning more. What else will you do? You can go like Chris Johnson said, oh, he'll be doing fishing. So now it's freeing up your time for you to do things that you've never done before. In your normal work life, what do? They give you only 25-day holiday a year. People have never enjoyed their lives ever because 25 is just not in a year. But now, Mr. Ashmofara is freeing up that time so you can travel the world and see places, go places that you've never been before, because the time is there and the financial freedom is there for you to do all of these things. Now, what will happen to the excess? The excess now is about blessing others. You travel, you bless people. So there's just a lot within On Passive when you think about the On Passive concept and why Mr. Ashmofara want to give you that time and financial freedom. It's about going out to do good for humanity, which we are all looking forward into it, to build something and to leave a better footprint. Because I always said this, I said, the day we were born, we'll leave footprint. Whether you like it or not, there will be a footprint. It can either be good footprint or a bad footprint. But at the end of the day, we want to leave footprint. Ms. Ashmofara is giving us the platform for all of us to leave a lasting legacy, which is the footprint. It can be for generation to come. What we will see today on Passive, give it 10, 15, 20 years, will be different because the company will grow and grow and grow and grow. And they will look back and say, my goodness, our granddad or great-great-grand did something massive. They took a better part. They saw the vision, a vision that many of us or many people didn't see. They took it and they dived into it. We're looking at someone who said, okay, I will never remember the company, Coca-Cola company. How many of us remember when it came? I wasn't even born. They introduced it. A guy refused to pay $10 just to get into Coca-Cola. $10 to get in. He said, no, it's scam, it's fake. What happened? We're talking about $1 billion or not $1 trillion company. Just imagine what this person would have left for the generation to come. You reject everything. And this is On Passive standing before us, and it is just coming in a way where people will see it just unbelievable. So, Marty, I'll just throw it there and leave it. Thank you, Marty, for inviting me.
Holy cow, Collins.
Just keep going, Collins.
Wow, that was amazing. Collins, great job. I'm so stoked that you came on here. Chris,
yeah,
have fun following that, my man.
That's a tough one, but he said both of you said some phenomenal things that I like to hear, but I want to say something first. I have a couple things I'm going to bounce a little bit around. First of all, Collins Manna, all right, and I'm being totally serious. It's not that we bring him on here because he's so knowledgeable. It's not that we bring him on here because he's an IT tech guy and knows a lot of things. For me, it's because he's just a great guy. He's extremely nice, very easy to get along with. I have personally never met Collins face to face, but I will someday. But I want to thank you for being that nice guy, Collins, because you hear us talk about passive. Sometimes we don't get to know people, but Collins, man, is a guy worth getting to know, and he's never done anything wrong to anybody. And I love you, brother, and I appreciate you. So, number two, I want to say a couple prayers out there. Elsie Patch's mom found out she has throat cancer, I believe, and there's a possibility she's got to go through some major surgeries. Prayers, lots of prayers for her mom. It's Elsie Patch. Delisa Christie, remember we talking about her friend? He's on a life support now. They have to try to find the family, and they got to make a decision there. So play lots of prayers. And Robin, don't forget about Robin. She's going through a bunch of stuff with cancer and a lot of other things. Prayers for her. And my brother Bill Must, who March 12th, what's today's date? Tomorrow he's getting that big exam to find out what's going on with him. He's still in a lot of pain. He's extremely tired, and we're praying for all you. And if I missed anyone, I apologize. I get quite a few prayers during the day, and sometimes I lose track of what's who was who. But okay, now I got that way. Happy birthday. Anyone that's got a birthday. Now, this I have to say, Ash Bafar gave me this label a couple years ago, Mr. Obless. Great find. I don't like labels. I love the responsibility of it. But I also have a responsibility to sometimes get in the way of somebody or stand in the way of somebody when I think they're not being respectful. I want to say this, and this goes for everyone to open your mind. On a live webinar, it's no one is allowed to come in and try to force their opinion or insult somebody or do anything like that. I heard some things. I wasn't there. I wouldn't have liked it. But here's what I ask. If one of you or any of you have an issue that's going to be like more personal, call us. Send us a private message. Please don't do it on a private webinar or a live webinar because it makes us all look silly. And we don't want that. So I'm asking anyone that feels they got to come on and act like they're number one because they came in 2018 and all your voices matter. We just want it to go right and treat each other with respect. Like the lady that wrote me that letter, we just want to be nice to each other. Like Collins Man is a perfect example. So, okay, I got that out of the way. Don't be offended. I'm not pointing anyone out. I'm just saying we've had it before. We can't have that done. Now, as you guys know, on Sundays, you don't see me. Why? Because down here in Florida, I've always been a churchgoer, and I haven't really gone since my mom passed away. When I got down here, my cousin introduced me to their church. I really, really enjoy it. And there was a very good sermon, Pastor Robbie, Salty Church. I'm not afraid to say it because they're really good. And what he does, he relates Bible verses to today's reality, and he does it really good. They say it's not a preaching church, it's a teaching church, which I really like that. He was talking about yesterday, I want to bring this all into us because I can bring anything into a passive. That's good. I'll never relate anything bad to a passive, but always good. He was saying that, and open your minds, every one of us always want to be part of something, regardless from we are little to our age now, whatever age you are. We all want to be part of something. And most of us want to be part of something really, really big. And I'm listening to what he's saying. And he related to it's bike week here in Florida, Daytona, motorcycle week that ended yesterday. But he related to, a lot of people love motorcycles. A lot of people like come down here riding and they're cruising around, doing all the crazy stuff. He says, because people just want to be part of something. He said, but you don't bring a moped to bike week. He said, there's certain